What's up, people? See Boo. What's up, Boudreaux?
How you doing, Lance? Hey,
All right.
Simon.
You look a little dark.
Yeah,
Suntan?
I hate to put that light on above me. It's always been like that. I haven't. The only thing I changed was the camera.
Okay.
Hold on. All right.
Unless Simon knows a way of doing something different. We should have Rush yet, too. But let me get back to the chat. What's up, people? Thank you for coming. And hopefully you enjoy the show. It's just going to be a bunch of nonsense, as usual. That's what makes it fat or fun, I think. But yeah, Simon already started a load. Yeah, Bat 13. What's on, Bat? The
Hey,
Moose.
Bat.
How's everybody? Miss Jody P., how are you? Glad you made it home safe from your trip to Wyoming. That was a long drive for see some fish and barbecue, but I would have done the same thing had the opportunity. That was great. So I'm assuming she won't mind me sharing her story. So they had a motorhome, and on the way up the motorhome, the front two windshields passed her driver's side. Driver's side cracked up in the corners where it's bent. It was starting to come out of the windshield seal, and the windshield seal was starting to roll over from the frame. So they stopped and got like gorilla glue the tape and had to run tape across there so the windshield wouldn't just fly in as they were going down the highway. It's like 11-hour drive for them to get home. So, but she made it home a little bit after 10 last night. I was glad to see that. But Mr. Jeff Kane, how's it going, buddy? MBL, what's up, brother? Kept me up to after 2 o'clock this morning on Grumpus is Live.
Who?
MBL was there.
Oh, didn't know if it was live.
Everything on MBL. It's just the way it works. Him or Chris.
I got home around 2 in the morning.
All right. No, it was probably even after 2. To be honest with you, I'd planned on cooking some sausage meat, breakfast sausage, patty meat, and I was getting ready to go to bed. I said, oh no! So I threw that thing on high, that Vevor clamshell cooker I have, so I can cook both sides at one time. I started making patties down on there, closing the lid. It was 5:30 in the morning when I went inside. I got breakfast to the wife. But Uncle Smiley, how's it going, buddy? MBL, Bat, MBL, Uncle Smiley. I'm way. Guggen, what's up, Guggen? Miss Jody P. Brant and Bear Bottom Brant. Brant, I think them brine shrimp might be all right. I turned the blubber off about 20 minutes ago and put a light on there, and they're still moving around. The only thing I would probably say that sort of kind of scares me a little bit is that the water quality is definitely down. You know, it's a little cloudy looking, but the brine shrimp are still dancing around in that water. So I haven't taken the lid off. I haven't done anything with it yet. Just didn't have time. Took 2 racks of ribs in. The wife, she decided she wanted ribs, and plopped 2 racks of ribs on the countertop that she had just come home from the store with this afternoon. Jeez, it would flip, man. So I hung some ribs in the Oklahoma Joe drum and just took them in there. I took a taste test, watched her take a bite of each one, and it was about 20 minutes to 7. So here I is. Uncle Smiley. Hey, Des. Peaceful Des. Simon saying hello again. Demoose. Jody P. Greeting, brothers. Yeah. We didn't do much. It was, something for the wife and I. We watch fireworks and stuff. There's one guy that has NTD show. He's out of Tennessee. Actually, I just watched this morning his family fireworks for the children on the 4th of July. That guy just does some neat family stuff. I appreciate that kind of stuff. NTD show. Bare Bottom, got him. I'm just going to quickly scroll to the bottom. Hey, Lori, Monster Fish Girl, Troy V. How's it going, buddy? Willow's over here laying his little dog making weird noises.
Russ is in the basement.
Russ is in the basement. Front row.
Hello, everybody. How y'all are today?
How do you scroll?
Just right next to the screen next to us. You know, all
Yeah,
three of us. Put your thing and scroll up from there.
This is Streamlabs. Simon, you know how to scroll it?
I don't remember. I haven't used it in forever.
I
It's on
noticed
the site.
you.
It's on the
That's
site.
Streamlabs.
And
Yeah, like put your arrow right there on the edge of our screen, or edge of Simon. You know, in the white part.
Right. It's on Streamlabs. The guests are on the going down the left hand side.
all right,
I
can you
don't
go?
see 'em.
Okay, it's a little different than it was.
Damn it, man. Share stream.
No.
No.
Should have had guest or
Guest. That's just giving me the link. That's just giving me the link to share it. Hold on, Russ. We'll figure it out. Where's Des at? Is she on the paid version?
Yeah.
What's up, Brian? Pepperland Creek. I got my fingers crossed for tomorrow, buddy.
Maybe checking settings or check that little gear wheel to the right.
No.
Oh, do you have a little arrow on the right side, kind of down toward the bottom? Little like that. You don't have it to expand it.
No.
It'll show you participants.
That's 3 guests. I can't even
Just keep clicking, you'll get it. There it is.
Shit. Where's Des? I don't even know. I mean, how many guests am I allowed to have with their paid plan?
Paid plan, probably 10. Like any other one.
I would surely hope so. Simon, can you field the questions? Man, it's just making me sick. Sorry about that.
I have no control of the stream here or that. I got no control.
Yeah.
So you don't see them on the bottom?
No, I don't see him. I see,
It was Boo.
yeah, I see Boo, you, and myself.
Oh, at the bottom? Oh, he might have jumped out, maybe.
Gee, Malise, what's up? Jason from Elite Barbecues. Outcast, how you feeling, buddy? I heard you spent a little time in the hospital or something there for a while. Simon, can you get a hold of Des and ask her, please?
Yeah.
Where was I at when I popped in? You remember that? Right before you went live?
Yeah, I mean, I know where everything is. I just don't see how.
He said he's going to pop out and jump back in. So close out and jump back in.
I just don't see where there's more room. And I would surely think, what's up, Cecil? That there was more than enough room for 3 guests on a paid panel. But this is still all new to me. The Streamlabs stuff is just all new. I think I said hello, Monster Fish Girl Lori. How are you, honey? Dez is getting a hold. I ain't Dez. Simon is getting a hold of you, Dez.
He's right there.
Huh?
This is in the line. Chat.
Right, but I'm hoping you can ask her a question or something. Maybe she can tell you how to do it. And I am going to. Well, I'm really caught up to the chat now. Brian, Outcast, Peaceful Dez, Beplin.
There she is.
I think Russ will let us know when he's back in the basement. He'll probably type in the chat, "I'm back."
Yeah.
That way you can look down there, instead of looking and he's not there.
I should have went with StreamYard, but I didn't know Boo wanted to come up on a panel. Guest and stream. I don't do nothing. I don't do nothing. Do I need to call you? Yes, please.
All right. Good.
Finance. That's about it, MBL. I would have surely thought that we were allowed to have more. It says the host. What's up, Daz?
It says the host can see me and can add me to the broadcast anytime. You're gonna love that faucet you got, Simon. That new faucet.
Yeah.
You're gonna love it.
I love it already.
Look behind me.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah. That one has a spring on the outside of the gooseneck. And I can take the head of that one out of the little holder it's in.
Yeah.
And use that anywhere. Man, that's how did I not know about that? Dad was a home builder. Well, they didn't have them back then. They had them in Beverly Hills, mansions. They had them way back when. But man, that's nice.
Yeah.
$30.
Well, mine cost me $189.
Oh, I got mine on Amazon. It's $29.
Mine's a Moen brand, so it's guaranteed.
Oh, yeah. You got quality right there.
Yeah, so it's hey Taco, come here. Oh,
yeah, that little thing there, man. It makes you want to do dishes. Like dirty a dish. Somebody dirty a dish so I can wash it. Hurry up.
Yeah, it helped me clean out the big pot I used yesterday.
Yeah, and it helps when I fill up that big coffee pot.
Yeah.
That 55 cupper right there. It helps that out a lot.
Uh-oh.
All right.
What?
So she's going to get a hold of Eddie and have Eddie call me up.
You have the paid version?
Yep.
I mean, it shouldn't matter which version you got, paid
Still
or
live?
unpaid. It's still.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we're done.
Yeah.
I can't hear you.
Oh, are you serious?
Oh.
Boo, say something.
Hey, yeah, I'm talking. I don't want to say too loud because the audience is still out there.
Oh, dumbass. I had my external speakers turned down.
Yeah, because we were
trying to
talking
hear Des talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to hear Des talk.
We wasn't going to leave dead air, while you were on the phone. We wasn't going to just sit there looking stupid.
I couldn't hear nothing. What's up, Jose? God, I hate this shit. Mike, we'll see you later, buddy. Damn it all. I almost went with StreamYard. I said, no, it'll just be Simon, Russ, and I, normal. And I just thought I'll just save the hours. But I thought there were 6 people.
Cecil Mayberry just sent a membership.
Oh, sweet. All right, buddy. So I'm on the pay plan. And over a month ago. Never have I had over 3 people on the panel before. This will be my first time of trying it under the pay plan. But on the left-hand side where it shows it'll bring your guest in up on the screen and all that, I can't get the screen to go down for a 4th person. Well, I realize that, but there's nowhere to scroll. There's nothing to push. There's nothing when you move your cursor. It doesn't highlight anything that'll give you the option of scrolling. Nothing. I even tried to because Boo was the last one in. I tried to drag his screen down under him. They don't do that either. The only thing that I hadn't done, and I just saw it, noticed it, is the 3 dots on the top right corner where it says edit. I don't know how to share the screen on here.
There's a share button at the bottom of our screen here.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I think that's.
I can show it on the camera through the phone. That's fine. I think I say that.
And then you end the live.
Yeah.
Phone call. Goes at me.
Gary uses Streamlabs too.
Yeah.
And there's more. There's like, oh crap, 6 of us in Gary's live stream sometimes.
Can you hear me, Devil Dog?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, let me go to.
They get a real good picture of you.
I'm just going to send you a picture, Gary.
Not
Or
Gary.
Eddie. I'm sorry, Eddie. Got too much going on. Mine can't operate that quick.
That 13. Welcome to the tech hour of the show. Yeah, at least it's not welding. At least it's tech.
All right. Shit. Gallery.
Oh my gosh, Lance, this is taking forever.
I know it. I know it. No need to add pressure.
No pressure, Lance. No pressure.
I'm trying. I'm about ready to send you a picture as soon as I find your name in my contacts. Devil Dog. Next. Send.
Hey, Tom.
Oh my God. I blame StreamYard for all this confusion.
Yes.
I blame StreamYard
Okay.
100%.
Listen.
I'm listening.
Is Russ in the basement?
He was earlier. I don't know that he still is. Losing.
I don't
Should be.
think he is. Send me the link. Email me the link, Lance.
Oh gosh.
Because that's why you're not getting a pull-down box over there, is because he's not in
I'll
the
send it
basement.
to him. I'll send it
No,
to him.
he was in earlier.
Right, but I didn't see him here, Boo.
Right, yeah. He
I know
said
he wasn't
in the
Boo.
chat, he said he was
I know
back.
he wasn't earlier, Boo, but he's not now.
I seen a couple of minutes ago, he said, I'm back and something. Yeah, he said, yes, I am. He's in the basement.
I sent you the link.
He's in the basement? Well, not according to this.
Call.
He's not.
Yeah, smoking.
Not
Room is
according
in
to the picture that Lance sent me.
Right. You can't see him. That's the whole issue.
Maybe it's a Hold on. Let me send him the link.
Yeah, I just sent Eddie the link.
Yeah, I got the link from Bojo.
I'm sorry, chat, for the confusion. This is crazy. Again, I blame that damn StreamYard.
Okay, I need to mute this.
So I just heard the voice saying there's someone there, but,
Yeah, I'm there.
but I don't see you.
Okay, let me teach you how to share your screen. Okay, you
Almost
see
lo-
at the bottom.
Almost lost the
Where-
power. That would have been just the icing on the cake, wouldn't it?
Hey, you see at the bottom where it says mute, stop video,
Right, share,
add cam. You
share.
see share?
Yeah,
Click share,
okay.
and then go to entire screen.
How about just screen? I don't have an entire screen. I got screen.
Okay, just screen. Okay.
Okay. I
Now there will
understand.
be a little bit of infinity.
Whatever.
Yeah, like do.
Share. It's sharing.
Okay, you gotta add it. Now, okay, you see it in the basement?
No. No.
It's gonna be in the basement. Because if it's sharing, you haven't added it, but it's gonna be in the basement, Lance.
Yeah, if you clicked on share, yeah.
Hey, Simon, are you an admin on this channel?
No.
Oh, why not, Lance?
Because we hadn't got it to it yet, Eddie.
Because he could add people up there.
Right. I'm telling you right now, there is no room. I don't see the shared screen. I don't see Russ in the basement.
Well, I'm in the basement too.
I don't see you either. I don't see you either. And there's no way to scroll or nothing. I can scroll in the chat. I can scroll the side toolbar. There's nothing scrolling the other side. Write a message. I can get rid of all that comments, but I can't add nothing. And I did when I shared the screen, I did see the left-hand guest panel. So I briefly go down and came right back up, closing it off again.
Yeah, that's when you hit the share thing.
Yeah, but that share screen's over in the basement as well.
Right.
Right.
Unless you stop sharing.
Screen as big as it can
Switch
get.
over to start a new one with StreamYard.
See, here's the thing too, Lance. There's got to be a screen, scroll down, because Boo, in that picture you sent me, his full square
Right.
of his picture in the basement is
Right.
not showing.
Yep.
So there is a scroll there somehow.
Well, please, God help me and show me the path, because I'm telling you, I have danced all the way around this thing, and there is nothing that highlights, doesn't give me a drop down. I don't get an arrow. I get nothing. If I go over, I see exactly now it's Simon, only he's halfway shown.
Oh, you know what? Look in the bottom right corner. Do you have them two arrows that show expand? You know, to make the screen bigger. Bottom right corner.
But that's what it does. I can make Simon full screen, or I can go back to the screen of three of us.
Because I see it down there. It's giving me the option to go full screen, and then it knocks all that stuff out in the bottom.
Right.
Let me see how to get it.
That takes away the guest thing altogether.
Yeah.
Okay, let me do this. Yes.
There's still
I am going. I'm going to send y'all a link. You can stay where you are because you can be in multiple ones at the same time. It may open. Well, I'm going to post it in chat. And I'm on Dez's right now in her after hours because I don't have the paid version no more.
Okay.
And I need some people to come up in to click on that link
Right.
so I can actually see where it goes so I can walk you through it.
All right. So Boo, Simon, and myself will click the link.
That's fine, whoever. Dez can click it, anybody.
All right. I'm
I
there.
just posted it in chat.
Oh, you just
Okay,
wait.
you just popped up. Show on screen. Show on screen. Hey, Russ.
It worked.
Okay. Hey. Hey, Russ is over here, Lance.
Yeah. He went to the wrong damn live the whole time. And I'm sitting there. I ain't got no hair left.
No, listen.
Okay.
If you, it's there. Do you got a scroll wheel on your mouse?
Using the
There's
keypad.
a tiny gray line to the right of the pictures. Okay? It's real tiny.
I'm telling you, I see a real faint gray line, but
Yes.
it does nothing.
No, not that one. Because there wasn't nobody in the basement when you sent me that picture. There's a Peaceful Does joined. Hold on. There you go. Hey. No, this isn't after hours, Russ.
Right. This
I'm
is
trying to walk Lance through on how to do this.
now,
If you got a scroll wheel on your mouse, Lance,
yes.
go over the pictures and hit the scroll wheel down, like roll it, and it'll or roll it up.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything.
Okay, I got everybody over here, and I'm going up and down in Dez's
Right?
with the little wheel, and there's a little tiny gray line right to the right of it. You can grab it and drag it down and see people are in the basement.
Yeah, no, I got a little tiny gray line at the very top that it won't even let me drag it at all. I mean, I can put my cursor over it.
Okay, let me show you this.
3 seats. It says right here, it says 3 seats left.
Let me show you.
I'm back on mine.
Okay, look at this.
There's the infinity.
Yes.
You see right here
Yes.
where everybody is? You see the little tiny gray line there?
Yes.
See, if I grab this line, it highlights.
It highlights everything. I'm telling you, I do not have that gray line. I can think.
Yeah, you may have to go out and refresh. Or, oh, I know what it is. Let me hang up the phone because I can hear you.
What a
I know what
fiasco.
it is. Okay,
The chat hadn't moved for a bit. Get rid of that one. I can see a faint gray line, but it does nothing when I put my cursor over it. I can't click on it. I can't do nothing. What's up, Jeff?
I don't hear it. I don't hear Eddie no more.
You gotta go back. You gotta go back to Dez's live then, probably.
I'm in the backstage with them.
I have actually now lost everything. There it goes. Got the guest back. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Right. But it let me add a background and all that. That's right.
No, I'll jump out. I'll jump out and let Russ come up.
It's just I just got me.
Exit out and come back.
Well, how do I make? I was just going to say, how do I make Simon? How do I make Simon admin real quick? Because he's got. I don't like the way you do it already. Go ahead. Go ahead. Great. Right. All right. All right. Well, I've already started.
It's gonna be triple here in a bit.
All right. I'm on a black screen where it says dashboard right now. And it wasn't me. No. Yeah. I can click on the little dots and get the video editor and all that kind of stuff. Yes. Yes. I have settings. Okay. Default pro. Yes. Okay. That's correct. I got add destination. I don't want to do that. Refer. Is there anybody left in the chat, Simon?
23 people. 23.
I can't see nothing. God, StreamYard, you're such a screw up. It's got to be everybody else's fault, but who? Uh, Kyle Alexander?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, is that right? Am I closing something? Got it. Do yes. No. Okay. Okay. Yes. Okay. Invite.
Hold on, here's Paul. Hold on.
He's here.
I'm here.
There you go. Go ahead.
That wouldn't be it, would it? Because but I clicked on guest and team earlier.
What the hell?
I still hear Russ.
Yeah, he's still in the chat with Dad and
Y'all still over there? Okay.
oh. Hi, Eddie.
So I got team. Where it popped up, it says that there's 3 seats left. Invite member, and then my email address and stating owner. And we should have more screw ups like this. There's 26 people watching this. It ain't going nowhere. This is like this is comedy. Comedy hour at Sleeper, and yes, I can. I don't know why my chat. Oh, that's why. Stupid.
That's the
You never told me to do that. Did not.
one. Because I'm sorry. Okay.
Yeah. So I got team. Yes. Yes. Oh shit. Enter your teammate. I got Simon. Which one of the 4 or 5 emails do you want in here?
Yeah.
Okay, I got that one.
Right. Yeah, y'all ought to see the crew on this other one.
God.
Oh,
I cannot get this thing copied to save my damn soul. As well as I don't never use this email address. This was totally different for me.
yeah.
Right.
I don't know Simon's address by heart, but I know when it's in my address book, I just hit S and then boom, it comes up automatic.
Right, but I don't. But this one, I never. Well, if I had used it, S Velez OL was it?
Yeah, yeah. Simon big enough. Wow. Protect the quarterback.
Christ sakes! It says it was sent, but it expires in 24 hours.
His
Oh,
last rights. Oh, admin rights. Oh, you have to.
I'm bouncing back over the deserts. I'm just over here just saying hello to everybody.
Yeah, I'm not a crook.
I steal the cookies. I did not.
Hands up. You're under arrest.
Yeah.
Well, I know I am. Watergate.
Still
Yeah, that's
26
right. Des is my age. He remembers that.
Tom Gary just tried to upload a video on YouTube. Did you see what Tom showed up?
Is there a yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Boy, that
I'm telling you, I don't have that option.
Hey Des, you can click on the link too.
man.
Yeah,
It took
Oh, hold on,
Simon
we'll
like-
get you on, Des.
come
took
on.
Simon like 0.2 seconds. Wow.
I'm telling you, I don't have that option.
Hey Simon, send Des a link.
Okay. I'll have two of them.
Okay, I'm gonna jump out of Dez's.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've already jumped out of there. I was getting a lot of echoes back and forth.
Yeah.
I had one of mine muted. I had I had Dez's part muted, and then I wasn't echoing then.
Yeah, I knew
was
it
for
kept
2
telling
seconds.
me I was in the basement, just waiting for you to let me in. I was
Well,
beginning to think you wasn't going to let me in on purpose, but
Oh,
When Eddie
Simon's
said to
back.
share the screen, when I shared the screen, I got a quick blip of the guest getting larger,
yeah.
and then it went away right away. And there's nothing. The little gray line, I can very faintly see a gray line, but I'm telling you, it doesn't do anything when I get a cursor on it. Nothing.
It might just be a glitch this one time. It might work next time.
Yeah.
You know, next time you
What
log
happens
in.
if
Who
I
knows?
push refresh right now? And
Yeah,
you
that's
see-
what I was fixing to say. You do your F5 or you reload at the top left. See what it does.
Simon's
Uh-oh.
got control now. Have you tried anything, Simon?
Yeah, I'm looking for Des. She said she joined, but I don't see her.
Uh-oh.
No. Yeah, where the man of the hour at? Where did he
There
go?
she is. And Eddie is right there.
There she is.
There he is. All right. Man of the hour.
Yeah, yeah. You can.
You can
Sorry.
hold the 6 in, I reckon, huh?
Yeah,
You
You can hold.
and that's what I thought it was. But I'm like, now I was second guessing myself. I'm like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah.
But I wanted
Never
to
do
refresh.
that.
Now Simon can take over. Should I kick myself out?
Yeah, you can shift F5 now and then come back. Yeah,
What do you call it? I have control of the chat and everything too. But
you have control of everything, Simon. The only thing you can't do is you can't start a live, end a live, or schedule one.
Right. Okay.
Shift
But you can do
F5 at once or shift.
shift. Yeah, shift and F5 at the same time. Press shift
I was
F5.
saying, his keyboard doesn't have F5.
What'd you do, Lance?
I did exactly.
Yeah, it's dividing up.
Shift F5. I'm pushing shift
Wait.
F5.
Don't hit Shift F. Just
You got to boom,
F5.
boom. Boom, boom.
He's saying do everything at one time.
Well, that is one time. Boom,
Press
boom.
shift and then hold it down and then press F5.
Okay, I didn't know you had to hit Shift.
Or is it shift F5 or control F5? I think shift F5, right?
Shift F5. Yeah, because F5's on top of the volume button.
He doesn't have an F5 on his keyboard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you have an F5 on your keyboard up on the top above,
Lord have mercy.
There. Wait, nope. He just moves.
Starting Red Skelton.
Lance is lagging real big, or he was. Now he's cleared.
Oh, here we go.
what you don't have it. I was like, your keyboard does not have an F5, right?
Oh, who left? Oh, Lance left.
Okay, good.
Okay, he finally got the shift F5 right.
On a lot of keyboards now, that the
Well, I was
the
pushing.
volume and all that's on the top. You know, the very top keys. You got volume, especially a laptop. F5 is a little bitty up in the top left corner.
Yeah, I was doing the shift and then F5.
Are you sure? Are you sure you weren't doing shift 5 and not shift F5?
I was doing shift F5, but then when Dad says, "Do you have F5 button only?" and I said,
Oh yeah, if you got F5 only, you don't need to hit the shift.
"Right."
Yeah.
So everything's been refreshed, and I still don't have. I can't make it any larger, or can't. The guest side does not change.
There's some arrows on the bottom right hand side. They can stretch out the panel.
Yeah, I'll say, Chris, can someone turn Eddie down? Well, Eddie can turn himself down.
Yeah, Eddie's
You are louder than all of us.
like 3 times louder than
There. I'm better.
No, you're louder.
No,
he's
no,
not.
I just turned my gain down, bro.
You're definitely lower, Simon. What you're saying now?
Hold on.
On the bottom right hand side of the panel, there's like
Right.
2 arrows pointing away from each other.
There's one that's pointing this way, and all that does is get rid of the chat.
Is there 2
The
of
other
them
one,
that separated?
They had a diagonal.
Put your mouse towards the corner bottom right,
Yeah.
You don't have
and there should be 2 little arrows.
opposite of each
Together.
other. Yeah.
Click on that. Click on those arrows.
panel screen there is, but not all the way down underneath comments.
No,
I don't have that.
in the window of your screen.
Yeah, down
See,
there by
see the little
the
arrows down there?
The last charcoal on the far bottom right.
Right. That if I click that, someone to supersize Boo, it just gets rid of the guest screen altogether now.
It's almost like you don't have all the controls you need for some reason. That's
No,
weird.
I'm not loud, am I?
No.
No.
No,
Not
that's
now.
If I click
see,
the
that-
arrow, if I click the double arrows, it gets rid of the guest screen to the far left completely. That's all
Far
it's
right.
doing, and
Oh,
making
left,
the
yeah.
panel larger.
Yeah, we
Actually,
just
it
want to
makes
make
it
sure
so
you wasn't
large.
large the whole time.
It makes it so large that Russ is no longer on the screen and Eddie's no longer on the screen.
Then hit control plus, no, control minus. Hit control minus and go down a size of 2 on your window.
Then he won't be able to read the chat.
Right.
But if he expands the window, he'll be able to, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but like he's expanded out too much. Some of it's
Right.
blocked off. Right.
No. I didn't do nothing.
This is better than Jerry Lewis.
You're holding the control minus, right? Hold control and hit minus a couple of times.
Hold on for a minute, Des.
Where's Ralph?
I get back here. Control and then
The minus button way up on the top,
What's up, Troy?
next to your 0.
Hey, Ralph. Hey, Ralph.
hit that.
Hey, Lance, you shouldn't have been
Oh, wait a
skipping
minute,
the
wait a
tech
minute,
talk.
wait a minute. There it is. That's what it was.
Okay.
That's what it was. The screen was too big. Now my chat,
It's tiny.
I got a million. I see a million people in the chat now. Instead of the 5 I had before, and now I've got full access. Well, I
So
don't
that
have to
was
can't
a
add-
And that could have been why you couldn't see anybody behind the scenes as well.
You're spread
It's
out.
because it was just too large.
that was a computer setting then, not a Streamlabs setting.
correct.
Yeah.
right.
That was a Lance setting.
I always kick it. I always have it on 100%.
Hey, Silver Tree.
100%.
Sound like it was on 150% if it blocked all that out.
No, well, it could have bumped it up too, but
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad I could help you. Hi, Tim.
I am too. Now look, we're gonna lose all our guests. The time we out-
Well, you only spent 1 hour trying to solve this problem. That ain't too bad.
the comedy hour is gone. Aquatic News Network, how you doing, buddy? God,
What did you hit to make that screen, to adjust that screen size?
Who,
Just
me?
out of curiosity. I'm asking Dez, what was the, how do you do
Shift
that?
minus.
Control and minus,
Oh,
Okay.
control minus.
or control and plus. Because I have to have everything on 110 because I need bigger print. So I,
I
hit
used to know how
control,
to do all that
control
crap, but
plus.
man, it's been so long ago.
if
Lance,
I go back
I mean,
to how
Russ,
I normally do
Russ,
it, the 3 dots on the toolbar, it now says I went from 100% down to 75%.
Russ, for you,
Yeah.
it'll be command plus or command minus.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I used to
That was
know all
all
that stuff, but like I said, I ain't fooled with it in so long. I don't forget. What's the old saying? If you don't
Bad.
use it,
It's a Christmas miracle.
if you don't use it, you lose it.
God. Well, I will say I like everything's smaller as far as all the pictures. The guest screens, they're all there. They're all smaller. The chat, I've actually picked up line items of chat with it like this.
Yeah.
Where before I only had I could only see 5 comments.
That's why.
Yeah, I remember you.
Well, now
saying
you
that.
know control minus or control plus. So if you want to make it bigger, control plus. If you want to make it smaller, control minus.
I'm now seeing 9 chats where before I was only seeing 4 at a time. That's why I'd keep scrolling up. It's like, damn, I just lost it.
Yeah. I don't never use a chat like StreamYard or whatever. I don't use those chats unless I put a like that. Put the comment up on the bottom of the screen. That's the only reason I use that. My YouTube chat, I pop it out on the side of my
Right.
Yeah, I like
StreamYard.
my because it's faster.
Yeah, well, it's in real time with the you
Yeah.
know, YouTube chat. Yeah, you can see what your moms are doing too.
Now the comedy hours are over. The guests are plummeting.
Yeah, but down to 29.
That was crazy. That was crazy.
Heron,
Hey,
that's
Lance,
hard in a while.
you
Sorry.
missed too many. You missed too many tech talks, bro.
At least now you know how to do
I missed another one this past weekend. I did catch up on 2 of your videos today. You playing Farmer Devil Dog. I left one comment with them chicken scratching. I mean, I put something on them scratches, but
Yeah, I seen it.
extra mealworms.
Well, now he's got an admin. But you got 6 people up on the panel now.
Yep. You got 6 folks. Yeah.
I think you can have 12.
Mhm.
I don't remember. I thought it said something like 6. It may have said something more than 6. And I told the wife, I don't ever use more than 6. I said, because if you get more than that, you're talking over top of everybody. No one knows what's going on. It's just confusing. I don't want more.
But you know what you can do when somebody's like really talking a whole lot? Do that.
Here goes Eddie.
You just said 6 was too many. Or yeah.
No, over 6 is too many.
Oh,
Sorry.
Somebody's
Sorry.
doing that.
Sorry.
That's my admin.
I got very happy.
Put him down in the corner. Put him in timeout.
Put them in down. There you go. You're the-
Goes the nightly Skyhawk. Well, I actually like this screen better. Thank you, Des.
You're welcome.
I do like this screen better, but I will have to go back to when I'm actually on YouTube watching things, videos, and I'll go back to 100%.
Yeah.
Oh, I say that. I'll see what it looks like at 75%, but that's all it was. But you would think they would still be formatted so a person could have their screen to 100% and still have the options show. I would think so. I mean,
Well, you might like it better on videos. It might show more than what you've been seeing.
yeah.
For me, it's a little bit easier. I have 32-inch TVs as monitors, so everything's like bigger for me.
Yeah.
No, all I got is just one little laptop screen. Guggen was probably over a year ago. He was doing double screens. I was like, man, I would love to have a double screen set up. But
So I got this 27-inch iMac behind this MacBook, and that's
Yeah.
what I watch videos on. I put it all widescreen. I'll sit back here on this couch, and I'll just flip through videos for all day, really. I ain't got nothing to do.
Yeah, I got a 24-inch in front of me.
Yeah.
and while
Yeah, I got
have-
3 screens.
While everybody's here too, I had a comment. What was it? Friday night, Simon? I think Simon was there. We were talking. We were in the fish community, and one of the guys, Simon, made a remark that he's noticing a lot of fish people that have come into the barbecue chats. And one guy said something. Yeah, we were waiting for it to be vice versa, to see some more barbecue people into their fish chats and lives and shows and stuff like that. So if you also be kind enough to maybe pop in and check some of these lives out from the fish community, they're showing support to us. I think it'd only be nice to be able to do the same thing for them. But I want to see where Aquatic Moose was just on there. But what they also don't know, I want to make sure that they know that if they click, if they type Simon,
No.
or I'm sorry, if they type
Sleeper.
805, it will post a link to your channel so people can go and check out your channel.
Or many of us have blue wrenches. The one with the blue wrenches, you can just click on the 3 dots and go to the channel.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, there's 805.
I'm trying to see what else. The Aquatic News, formerly known as Silver Creek, I was about to finish that comment.
Well, damn.
I remember that show or movie.
Just got some news here.
What's up?
I'm not going to do YouTube anymore. As far as uploading videos, I'll be done to further notice. Just took a while to realize. Ended up canceling all my apps. Edit and the music editing software, everything, etc. Well, I will clarify that I can make that statement public before.
Congratulations, Guggen.
Hey, Guggen.
Oh, they
He
had
was
the
hoping
baby.
to hit 1,800 tonight, and he made it.
Did they have the? She had the baby.
No, right here.
Subscribers, 1,800.
Good God.
Better than the baby. No, just kidding.
That's about what I got. I think I'm close to 1,900.
He may be watching because I see a reply coming back right now. I mean, he might want to be the one to say so.
I lost 3. I was almost at 1,440, I think.
You can tell everybody. Okay, so yeah, he's only watching. He is watching, but he's not. He's listening. I'm sorry. He's not watching. He's listening. So he's hearing what I'm asking. So 805 Barbecue just sent me a text saying that he's done with YouTube.
What?
Yeah, he's done with it. I'm not going to do YouTube anymore. As far as uploading videos, I'll be done till further notice. Just took a while to realize it. I ended up canceling all my apps that I needed to do, like editing, as far as and music and stuff like this, editing software, etc. He wanted me to let me know first that he's hanging up the YouTube.
Who is that?
Jorge.
George.
George. Oh, 805?
Yeah, he's done with it.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
That's so weird. We were just talking about this last night on Grumpus's live with Tom and them. I said, I'm never going to close the door, for 804 because he's never said he wasn't going back. We stay in touch, but I would never close the door on him, and until he said so. But he either was listening last night and he's telling me now. But I mean, I get it. I'm sorry to hear it. I just knew it was just going to take some time. I knew the man was, he's engaged, he's getting remarried, and he needed time to be able to do all that. And I respected that. I've always said, it's family first, before, before the YouTube stuff.
Yeah.
He wasn't listening. So he's listening to me now. He said he wasn't listening last night.
Hey, WAP.
Just have a new life and a better life. I totally get it, 805.
Oh, I miss. I'm gonna miss him, but I totally understand.
Yeah, it requires, if you get real serious and really want to grow a channel and pump out a lot of videos, it takes a lot of effort and a lot of time away from other things that are probably more important. Especially if you got a good job making good money, you're not in it for money. Then
Yeah.
If you're in it just for fun or whatever, yeah. Like these lives, I know all y'all enjoy. I enjoy sitting in on them too, But yeah, you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, this is my social life.
Yeah, exactly.
He had a lot of work hours too. He was working concrete. If that's the one I'm thinking of. He was a concrete worker. Drove concrete truck.
Yeah, still does, as far as I know.
Yeah, he was putting in a lot of hours. Like last year at this time or whatever. He was a lot.
Yeah.
It was
Well,
crazy.
Well, I hope he doesn't forget his brothers and sisters too much.
That's all right.
We will all miss him.
That was icing on the cake, I'd have to say. This night was just meant to be derailed.
Well, you got it figured out now, thanks to everybody's help. So,
Yeah.
plus you got Simon.
Oh, I get it, Aquatic. I've been here 15 years in Tallahassee. I don't hang with anybody. 15 years and no friends.
What's up,
We're all
got it.
Andy?
online.
I got a lot of people I call friends, and we have been friends for many years and used to hang out and run the roads. But getting older like this, you just kind of,
Well, I've moved too much. I've never been.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And half my friends that I was closest to are gone. They're dead. So they died like 20 years ago. Oh,
Yeah.
there's 805. Oh, he wants to come up for a second.
All right. Hey, Angie.
So this will be a test, right?
Yeah, send him a link.
Well, you can only have 6, so I'll drop out.
I'll jump. No, I'll jump down. I'll
Well,
jump down.
You
Is
jump
it only
back-
6 and not the?
I don't know. That's what I was getting ready to say. We'll find out.
Yeah, you can try.
Yeah, send them the link first. Don't drop down yet.
Well, let me look.
Oh,
Here.
okay.
Man, fuck
I need
me
a new
up.
power cord. Oh no, I'm sorry. I do not want to go live. Okay.
I know what you can do, Lance. Instead of us jumping out, he only wants to come on for a few minutes. You can put somebody in the basement like me,
Yeah.
and then let him take my place, and I'll still be in the basement whenever he gets done.
No, I'm not in the barbecue. And let me drop down. You guys talk to him.
But you can
You
stay
can
in
put
the
me in the
basement.
basement. I ain't saying nothing. I ain't important anyway.
I guess you can do that with Streamlabs. I know you can do it with StreamYard.
Simon put him down in the basement.
Did he?
Oh, I'm not in the position to go live. Bring him back up. Jorge, you're getting confused. Yes, no, no. I'm not ready.
What? I just meant to say,
Yeah, hold on.
busy right now. I want to come up in the chat real quick.
And then scroll down more. We love you too, Jorge.
Jeff Fellams or whoever he says he's in the basement. Who is that? Jeff?
No,
Jeff Pelham, I am in the basement.
no, you're not.
Probably his basement. Do you have a great basement, Jeff?
Yeah, his basement is, his tanks are in his basement.
Yeah, see? He's in his basement.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you live up north in a certain area, you've got basements.
Yeah,
he's
not down here, but the
No,
only house,
not down here.
You'd be
the only
underwater.
house,
Nope.
the only house I know of for the basement they actually call it a cellar is the old Jefferson Davis Shrine home right there on Beach Boulevard in Biloxi from
Hey, Tony.
the 1800s.
You can have 6 on panel.
That's
Okay.
what I thought.
On his
So-
level 6, on my level 12, I think.
Oh
So-
yeah, that's okay. Lance is at the lower
Yes,
price
here.
one. Okay, I got you.
Yeah. Stop. I need a new cord.
So,
Hey,
George, can you come up or he's not coming up?
He's not coming up.
Hey,
Oh, he's not
oh,
coming.
He just said, I just wanted to say that I love you guys, and you guys are my barbecue family.
Oh, okay.
And I said, we love you too. Hey, Eric.
What's up, Eric?
Oh, $20 super chat.
Hugs to you and your missus to be.
later, George.
There it is. All right, 805. Thank you, buddy.
Get yourself a mouse.
Get yourself a mouse.
Man,
Yeah, I love
tonight's
my wireless mouse. It's great. Under 20, I think, at Walmart or online.
You got a scroll wheel, Des?
Yes, it does.
Maybe you should send Lance the link.
Yeah, my it's a Logitech. I love it.
Does Lance's mouse still have a cord on it?
Kind of like this.
Just make sure the battery's changed every once in a while. Hey, Alvario. Hey, Steven.
well,
Guggen. A few weeks ago, didn't he say, just say he was coming back? You keep jerking my feelings like a soap opera.
yeah.
Hey, people can change their minds.
No,
You need a box of Kleenex? I've got some for you.
I was touch and go. We've had a lot of time together, and we started this thing, and now they're all gone.
Well, you got a whole new crew.
Oh yeah.
You don't like us though.
No, I guess not. Huh?
We just call you when we need you.
Well, you guys asked for. Well, he asked for me, so I called him. I'm like, I don't know. Let me call Eddie. Eddie, can you help Lance? Yeah. Okay, Lance.
And I blame myself. I just, doing the two community things. I mean, I'd be lying if I said it's not stretching me, but I don't mind it. I'm usually out here at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning anyway. I just catch up with stuff. But like I was telling Grumpus and them last night, I just, I don't get involved in chats as much as I used to because I'm afraid that if I hop off to catch a short video or something real quick, so I can sort of be doing two things at once, I have always had this feeling in the back of my head, someone's going to ask Lance a question, and I just clicked off to go watch a live, or something like that, or not a live, but a short video or something. So multitasking is what I've been doing, but I don't know. It's not worry about it so much, I guess.
Nobody asked Lance any questions. He's not good at pop quizzes.
No one bites dust. Rest in peace.
I'm not either. I have to go to the professor. I have to go to Eddie.
That's why I'm wondering why Lance called you and not me.
He didn't call me. He went at
okay.
the chat and he was mentioning it, and he said to Simon to reach out to me since I have Talk Studio. And then I was here and I heard my name and I said, let me call you. And then I was like, yeah, let me call Eddie.
Hey, Simon. I was just thinking, how far are you from all them floods that happen out there?
About an hour.
About an hour. Wow.
Yeah, north south of all the flooding.
Man,
They
that was
just
something
raised that count up today, man. That was just
horrific.
that's one thing I gotta say, and I said it last night. I'll say it tonight. That's something that just it tests your faith.
Yeah.
I read somewhere that they found a couple of the missing girls
Yeah, they found
alive.
Yeah, they were 26 foot up in a tree.
Yeah, I've seen that.
How many
Covered
were
in mud.
found so far of the
I think
ones
only
that were
10 are
missing?
missing now.
I'm sorry?
I think only 10 are missing now.
There's like 70 some dead.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Russ, thanks for showing concern for me and asking how far I was from it.
Well, you're in Houston. You're in Houston. I know how far you are.
Yeah, he's closer to you than I am to you.
Yeah, I know.
I was watching the news earlier, and it said it was like that's the reason I was asking Simon. They said San Antonio, so I'm like, that's close to Simon.
Yeah.
Who called me this morning? Who
It's
called me
just,
this morning?
all those
Yeah.
children, I just visual at a Christian summer camp
Yeah.
swept away like that. It just
Yeah, that part
I
of
saw one of the fathers on CNN looking out there. He was out there looking, and he found a dead little 8-year-old boy.
Oh,
As for Guggen. As for AJ.
Oh, hold on.
Is that the one that says "Kiss My Arse"?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
it's real blurry.
Yeah, I ain't got my light on.
You need to do it better because your arse part is not showing well.
Don't say arse. It's not spelled arse.
Hey, that's the Irish version of ass, okay?
that part of
I mean, I could turn around and say this one instead. Kiss my grits.
that part of Texas there has a lot of campsites.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And they're saying
I saw
something
that.
about, I heard something, but it's just not the first time that river has actually done this before.
yeah. They said 7 years ago they were wanting to put like an early warning thing in place, kind of like for tornadoes, and then all the people declined it because it was going to cost so much. But it would have been good to have that in place.
One of the camp instructors, they did know she's passed now, but I didn't hear they found that many children. I mean, it actually makes you feel a little bit better.
Yeah, I
I
couldn't
saw a
even.
picture. I did see a picture last night of one child. You see her legs dangling off a tree branch as she got up into the tree. It was sitting there. The water was just inches from her feet.
Yeah, that's terrible. I couldn't even watch. I've watched long enough to hear what happened. I had to flick out of that. It's
Yeah.
terrible.
It was a
Yeah, I don't have
tropical
cable TV, so I
system
can't.
out of the Pacific that moved into Texas and just stayed right there and dumped a lot of rain in just a matter of a couple of hours.
Well, I was watching the Weatherman Plus earlier, and they're predicting a lot more
Yeah,
rain and stuff
some
in
more
that
stuff
area.
coming. I called Simon this morning. I says, "Y'all all right over there?" Because I heard San Antonio on the news too.
Yeah.
And he said, "Yeah, we okay. We hour away from all that stuff." I'm like, "Oh, okay." Well, I heard that San Antonio River was overspilling its banks and stuff, and
Man.
I mean, whatever river that is in through San Antonio.
Yeah. I don't know.
That's the Brazos? No.
No, it's just San Antonio, but Guadalupe River is the one that's affected right now. Brazos is up there. Medina is up there.
Yeah.
New what is that? It's a
New Braunfels?
tourist. New Braunfels or
New Braunfels is up there too. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
oh
They
wow.
they have a tropical storm moving in on the East Coast now, I think, and
It's moved in.
They're
It
predicting
moved in
flooding
last
there.
night.
Yeah, last night.
80
Okay.
80 people dead, 11 girls and 1 counselor still missing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Guadalupe River. There we go.
The Guadalupe River.
I'm past the Carolinas. That storm shifted because the way they were showing it was going to come up towards the Panhandle, towards Tallahassee, and then it shifted out towards the Seymour, and then up towards the Carolinas.
You might get some
Miss
rain
Georgia.
off of that. Lance.
Yeah, it went in right at the line, the border between the two Carolinas.
Yeah, Lance might get some rain off of that.
Yeah, they're calling. I'm just.
Yeah, it's supposed to head up toward Lance and them, but I don't know if it's going to go that far up inland.
Well, just rain's all I'm talking about.
Yeah. Yeah,
Do this number here.
it might.
Aquatic News Network. He did a report on it.
Maybe one day I'll be back. We don't have time to keep up between us. Just between us. Love you too, bro.
It's coming down pretty hard.
Oh man. I still got 2 chat windows open.
Yeah, I kicked up the other ones.
Oh well.
Just don't kick off this one. I guess you can because I can get you back on.
Bill, you still playing that bicycle game?
What bicycle game?
With him pushing those wheels around?
Oh yeah, man. I'm about 6 months away from a wheelchair, probably.
So
If I don't have
you
that
told
surgery.
me-
Huh?
Okay, so you just answered the question. So you didn't have the surgery yet.
No.
100 billion gallons of water equivalent to Niagara Falls rushing of the populated area for a day.
What
Wow.
are you reading? Oh, there it is. 100 billion gallons.
100 billion gallons equivalent to Niagara Falls rushing over a populated area for a day.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Natural disasters, man. I've been through a few of them myself. Not floods. Well, yeah, I have done floods, but it's called a tidal surge.
Stephen, I hope you were here for the comedy hour earlier. It must have been funny because the viewers just kept going up and up and up.
If you missed the first hour, I suggest you go and watch it after this live was over.
Yeah, get some popcorn. You know, maybe.
Yeah.
Hey, Lance,
Just yes,
you
sir.
might want to make some shorts out of that.
Everybody's calling everybody, telling them jump on Lance's live.
Yeah,
He's lost.
that's what I was just thinking. It's like they must have been just on the phone. Watch this shit.
So you want a good laugh? Here's the link.
Yeah. This was like deja vu. I was up time like 5:30 this morning. I was on Grumps's, and a lot of these topics that we're touching base on was like started last night, but it just didn't finish today. And we actually even talked about that. I said, you know, I think a lot of people come to the live just because they enjoy making fun of me or getting a laugh out of me. I said, I don't care. I said, if it brings them back, let's laugh at Lance, because I'm laughing right along with them.
Yeah.
And here we are. Topic. It happens again tonight. So,
but not when you were right in the face earlier.
Yeah.
Oh, Russ, I found something in my grocery store a couple of weeks ago.
What'd you find?
Kaneka sausage.
Oh, that's good
Yeah,
stuff.
man.
Did we just get an echo all of a sudden?
I heard one.
It came from somewhere.
I didn't hear enough. I heard a bell ringing.
I heard echoes.
It was a
Yeah.
light echo.
I heard voices. I always hear voices.
I'm gonna leave that alone.
Yeah, I spotted that, and I'm like, oh yeah, I picked up a couple of packs.
Yeah, that's pretty much.
So CB's still going live yet, right?
Yes, at 9:00 for the game one.
So that would be that's
Eastern time, 8:00 Central.
so I got another 40 minutes. Okay.
My wife bought some. I think it's blueberry maple sausage. Man, that stuff is good. It's good with breakfast.
Kaneka?
No, it's not Kaneka.
Oh, okay.
We buy Kaneka all the time. That's what we use in red beans and rice and just whatever,
And
But,
it's the smaller
yeah,
Kaneka's
the
smaller
smaller
than
one.
the Louisiana big.
I'll cut it into little bite-sized pieces, But
Me too, and I deep fry them and I dip it in mustard and I eat it like, oh man, it brings back memories of Mississippi days.
yeah,
I missed Chris's comment. He's talking about last night. It must have been last night. I pulled out because Tom and Grumpus and God, I forgot her daggone name. Charlotte. Yeah, they were on the live, and Chris was in there. Al Lunacy was in there last night, and I popped in for a little bit. And Grumpus put the link out. I said, "Come on up here." So I said, "Okay, get in here." And Al had left shortly after I started chatting, and then Chris was getting ready to, and I used that little sissy voice of Chris. It's getting late. It's time for me to go. I'm going to bed now, y'all. And everybody just started cracking up. And then Grumpus was like, "Are y'all always like?" I said, "Yeah, we always get on each other like that." So it's nothing malicious, nothing to be mean. It's just the way we just laugh at each other and have a good time. I replied to it. Okay, Moose and Boo.
Yeah.
Well, here he is. As I was falling asleep, I hear you. Pissy Chrissy. Oh, it was Chris. Hopefully, he picked up a couple more subscribers to Orange Jeep. I like them little short videos.
I think you can tell the difference between red and orange.
What's that?
Oh, the difference between red and orange.
Yeah, exactly, Cecil. Having fun with each other. Bouncing humor off each other.
Did I just hear a bang?
Yeah, they're shooting guns over here.
Oh wow.
That's got to be just a few doors up.
I can hear it.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. Did I just hear?
Well, we had a
He's
bunch of
pretty
fireworks on 4th of July that night. Good Lord. It's like a war zone.
Yeah, there's a lot of guns, stuff around here. He's probably one of the idiots, though, that are shooting it straight up in the air, and someone's going to be complaining about holes in the roof tomorrow.
Yeah, or in their
Yeah.
head.
Yeah. Just pointing
My
at the
neighbor
ground.
complained about a roof leak, and sure enough, it was a bullet hole in the roof.
I mean, I don't have any problem with anybody shooting guns off. I would do it myself, but
Yeah, you shoot at the
I
ground.
respect the laws of how close I have houses to be. You're supposed to have 100 yards distance between a dwelling that someone lives in. And I don't mind that, and I stay within those rules. But if you're not going to, at least shoot the gun down into the ground or something. Don't put a projectile up in the air to come back down and hurt somebody. But
Chris wants to know if your neighbors are from Channel View.
yeah,
Just visiting.
just visiting. Yeah. Brandon was in there last night too.
Was it?
At Grumpus. Yeah, he strolled by.
Desk pops. I forget the movie. It was Michael Keaton.
All the confusion. Yeah, it was 8:05. Okay. In case
Fell.
you're listening, George, thanks for the $20 super chat, buddy. Appreciate you, bro. I'm calling your ass tomorrow, don't you know? That did a couple of
Mark Wahlberg, Will Ferrell, Michael
Oh.
Keaton. Forget the name of the movie. All cops.
Hey, Budget
What's up,
Bonsai.
Rack. I'll show my youngest daughter came over for a gender reveal yesterday for dinner, and I was showing her my bonsai that I'd made for your channel for that collaboration. And that every place I cut a branch off, that damn thing is growing leaves already. It's only been a couple weeks since I put out leaves. It really shocked me. I got to pinch them off, but I was just surprised. Okay, I'll show you. So where I cut branches off down here low, it's put out leaves already again.
Mm-hmm.
That's only been a couple weeks' time.
What is going on?
What kind of tree is that? What variety of tree is that?
That's a jade.
Okay. Now notice the rounder leaves.
I don't know about the green thumb thing. I do like working out in the garden. Man, my vegetable garden, good. So I have just a nylon netting that goes all around my vegetable garden. The deer wanted in there bad enough that they trampled the netting down. First time they've ever done that, and ate the tops off all of my poblano plants, all of my cucumber plants, ate everything off of them. So I will not have any cucumbers for pickling. My spicy pickles won't be happening this year. My poblanos, such a bummer. Still got tomatoes. They probably don't like tomato plants.
Sounds like time to fill up your freezer with deer meat.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing. Time to pop a couple in the head. Eat my plants again, will you?
Yeah.
I bought these little ponytail palm trees one time. They were small. I had them in a tray, and all of them had these pretty tops coming out of them. And one of my ex-wives, she had a cat in the house, and That daggum cat ate the tops off of every one of them little trees. And
Wow.
she laughed about it, you know. She goes, they were wanting a salad. Yeah. I said, daggum, I babied them things. Never attempted again.
Lead vitamin. There you go.
Yeah.
It just caught me off guard because they've never messed with the garden before, and they went. And there's a patch of blueberry bushes that are not even 8 foot away from our vegetable garden. They're not touching the freaking blueberries, but they got in there, knocked that net down, ate the tops off everyone because they were flowering. Ate all them tops off. I said, son of a gun. I guess Kyle came in and hopped back out. I haven't seen him no more.
Johnny just walked in.
I see that.
Hey, hi, Johnny.
Hey guys.
How you are?
Oh, I'm doing all right, and you?
Pretty well, sir. So, Boo, back. Des, that's the.
That sounds like a electric
A vibrator, if you ask me.
No,
Yeah.
I'm checking my blood pressure. Dang it!
Oh, like, oh no, she ain't. Not right now.
Okay, blood pressure cuff.
The one before it was better. The one before it was 131 over 72 with Pulse of 71 on my left. This was my right.
So,
Well,
Boo,
130 over 70. That's about normal. Close to it.
what is it that goes on with the what you needing surgery? Was it just a bad back period or something specific? Boo.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I got a bad back. I got a bad hip. The sciatic nerve is getting affected with that, and I got blockages. I got 3 blockages in my main artery. That iliac artery on my left hip, the main artery coming from the aorta, from the heart, it wires down, to your legs. Well,
Right.
the left one and the right one, but the left one's worse.
They are to fix that for you, Boo.
Yeah, they are to fix it, huh?
Oh,
When you think they're gonna?
I need to make another appointment for that CT scan at the hospital tomorrow,
Oh, you never had that?
Monday. No, you remember when we went? They were closed. They closed early that day.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, so you could possibly still have a surgery. You just wait for someone to say this, they can fix it or what have you.
Well, I need to schedule that appointment for a CT scan so my heart doctor can take a better view of the blockage. I did in 2024. I did a deep ultrasound, 2 of them, and he put the surgery off for some reason. Oh, for my back doctor. And then that didn't happen. So by the time we talked about it again, it was a year later. So he scheduled another ultrasound. Okay, I went in for the test results from that, and he says I need to. I says, I'm ready to get this done.
Right.
So he said, well, I'd like to schedule you for a CT scan so I can get a better look at the blockage to see exactly how much is blocked, because it's a lot. So, and we missed out on one of them when me and Johnny went. They closed early that day. The radiology, they closed at 2:30 that day instead of 4.
Right.
That's a long time to be behind on the chat.
Yeah, I don't
The
know.
stream
I mean,
on.
if there's, Simon, unless you see something in the settings that'll speed it up. I see a HD output recording displays, but
I noticed that earlier. I did a couple of comments on my phone, and I'm looking for it. I mean, where is it? And finally, it pops up.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's why I have YouTube open, the YouTube chat. got to keep up with these boys, you know, and their comments.
All right.
Stick my tongue out at them.
Yeah. We need to jump on that, Boo, and before it gets worse, you end up damaging, something and
Yeah, well, I'm
flow.
worried about the blockages, the artery blockages
Right.
first, because something can bust loose from that, and I'll have a stroke from it. I got a hole in my heart, so it'll pass through the heart. At the top of the heart, or if people age, there's a hole forms. So a blood clot, a block can go through there, but if it goes to your brain, I think the radiologist told me that you ain't got time for a Hail Mary.
Yeah, well, my mother-in-law, that's what happened to her, but she did live through it. She was basically, they flew her out. My wife called me because I was self-employed. After I retired from UPS, I started my own, got my state license to do remodeling work in the state of Maryland, and I had the luxury of working close or whatever. And she called me at work saying something ain't right with Mom because my mother-in-law was already living here with me. And so I left the job and came over, and my mother-in-law was just sitting in my chair like this, and she was mumbling. I was like, Michelle, I said, there's something not right. She's not responding to my questions. So I called 911. My wife I think she just freaked out. That's what she did. And so they took her to the local hospital up here, and we had no time to finish saying who she was and giving an address and stuff like that. Sat down. We heard it came over to the intercom, and they were flying someone out. And my wife and I just looked at each other. So we knew it was her. We didn't know, but we knew it. You just felt it. So we looked over to check-in counter, that check-in lady, and then she motioned us to come forward. We knew it then, but they flew her out. That's exactly what happened to her. Broke through, clot broke out, and went straight to her brain. And we sat there at Washington Hospital Center, and my children were with me. And I have a soft spot when it comes to children. I just think that, and you have to know what I recently went through in the past 2 years. It really affects me a lot. I just haven't got past that yet. But anyhow, he came in there and he told us in this waiting room, it was just my wife, myself, and my 2 children, that he doubted she was going to make it through the night. And I just told him, I said, you don't know her. I said, that woman is a farm girl. I said, you don't know her. I said, she is just spitting fire. And sure enough, she made it through the night. We got to see her in when they put her to the ICU unit. We walked in the room, and she had tubes coming out of her head and her mouth and everywhere. And she was pointing at me. She knew who I was, but she didn't remember who her daughter was that was standing right there beside her.
Wow.
And but that took some months, but she got back. She made it through it. But yeah, I know some people that haven't lived through those clots, man. It's nothing to play with.
My girlfriend, she was my bestie, and her and her husband and 3 kids lived like right across the hall from me almost. And I moved down here, and I get a phone call from her husband or her son that she had died at the hospital. She went to the hospital not feeling well, and they ran all sorts of tests. They kept her overnight, the whole thing. Nothing showed up. They said, you can go home. No sooner did she get dressed, and she keeled over and died instantly.
Yeah.
Wow.
It comes out of nowhere. Brain clot, brain aneurysm, whatever.
Yeah.
You have to watch. The air bubble traveled up. I don't know.
I had one of my customers. It was a mother and son music store, and he fell right out there, sitting right beside her, and behind the counter, fell right out.
That's
Fly.
like Randy was talking about that. He was in that classroom last year with that
Yep.
other guy, young guy. He died right there in that classroom. Remember that?
Yep.
When it's happy time, we can skip welding and trains. All right. In other words, Google wants us to do a subject change.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, who fell out? Simon.
Simon.
Oh gosh.
Trying to find
Yeah,
him.
okay. I was wondering who dropped out.
I don't even see
Yeah, my
who-
aunt died at 48 from brain aneurysm. You
Well,
never know. Life happens.
I got to run. Johnny showed up, but we got supper waiting on us. Missy cooked up.
Ooh.
Yeah, we got a meatball gravy. Well, I was gonna do a meatball stew, but I said just do a regular gravy instead of a stew.
Like gravy, not spaghetti gravy. Like spaghetti sauce
Right?
gravy.
Yeah. Right.
Okay.
Like
Brown
in my
gravy.
videos. We have
Hamburger-
pork chops in a
hamburger
regular
steak
gravy.
and
That's
gravy.
the same thing.
Gotcha.
Just meatballs,
Yeah.
greasy gravy, onion gravy.
Yeah, because in the Italian world, my girlfriend who passed away, gravy is sauce, what we call sauce,
Right.
Yeah.
spaghetti
So,
sauce. So gravy is for them is
Right. Italians. Yep. So this is Cajun gravy.
nice.
All
Well,
right,
enjoy it.
Appreciate you having me up, Lance. Good seeing everybody again, everybody in chat and everybody in the panel. Look, y'all know the routine. It's good being north of the grass. Y'all stay safe. Be that way. Stay safe. As always, love, peace, and crackling grease. Catch y'all later. A Pluta.
See you later, hon.
later,
I
bud.
guess Simon. I didn't see Simon say he was leaving anywhere. Oh, I did miss a text message. Yep, it was Simon.
Tim's got to go and get the Squirrel Channel up and running and ready.
Simon did hop off. So I'm falling asleep.
That's because
Shoot.
you weren't making things funny, Lance.
Yeah, you weren't behind the scenes like crashing things.
You don't wear everybody out with all the laughing.
Oh wow.
Oh man, love piece of hair grease. Love piece and hair grease.
Love, peace, and bacon grease. There's another one for you. Everybody likes bacon.
Grease. Good stuff. Yeah, I was frying sausage patties this morning. They smelled so good. Those ribs, my stomach had no. I did a taste test for the ribs. I didn't think the video was going to be 8 minutes long.
You dropped a video?
No, I didn't drop one. My wife came home this afternoon, plopped a 2-pack of ribs, spares, on the counter. I felt like some ribs. I was like, geez, it flipped.
Yeah.
So I fired up the drum real quick, hung some ribs. I cut off 2 ribs, took a bite test, took my herd, got back out here. It was 20 minutes to 7. Damn it. Been staying up late. Yeah, I saw you at the casino table the other day. I meant to ask you how you did.
Partying.
I'm 55-year-old partying like a 30-year-old. Yeah, my party is New Year's Eve. Here, right here, in my chair with you all.
Yeah, see that comment.
Oh boy.
You saw it before me, Des.
I'm sorry?
You saw that comment before I did.
That's because I got YouTube open.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I guess I have to look into that.
There might be a way to speed it up. I know on YouTube you can slow down a chat or speed it up. Or used to could. I haven't went live in so long I don't know.
Like no move. I'll mess with it. I don't want to do anything right now.
That stinks that the freezer broke.
What happened?
Guggen's brother-in-law's freezer broke.
Oh goodness.
Yeah, it's like hurricane season hit. You got to cook everything before it goes bad.
Yeah.
That's why we're trying to watch what we buy for the freezer, because I have mixed vegetables in there, and I got tons of vacuum sealed chicken and hamburger in there, and then the 2 racks of ribs. I'm like telling my son, we got to cook those ribs now, because I'm not cooking on the Coleman stove.
Yeah. We definitely had some good eating there for a week or better.
My freezer went out. What was that a little about a year and a half ago, and it wasn't nothing but a little $11 start relay. I got it from Amazon and got it right back up and
Well,
going.
you did a video on that.
I did a
Didn't
video. I've
you
had
do
a
a
lot
video?
of people comment saying, "Man, that fixed mine," because they had the same kind of freezer. Just a little $11 start relay.
I wish that's what it was to replace the light bulb in my refrigerator. That's $70.
Wow.
Yeah.
A
Yeah,
light bulb.
I ordered two of them. I got another one up here somewhere because I bought that freezer brand new and it lasted 4 years before that relay went out. And it's a thermistor type relay. I said, well, if that only lasted 4 years, this new one will probably only last 4 years. But the compressor, if it's any good, should last 20 years plus, you know. So it's worth putting $11 every time it does that.
I'm gonna try and do what Dez is doing.
Troy, it does go on, but I have like what is it, Whirlpool or Maytag, and it's a square light. It's just no longer the light bulb, and that's like clicks into a certain way up into the refrigerator. So it's either up there that it's gone, or it's towards the back bottom, the light at the bottom. One of them, because it's together, so it costs $70 to replace that, and then $50 for a new filter for the refrigerator. I'm like, yeah, no.
Google wants the link. What's the link? I'll go live as I set up the smoker.
I guess
Uh,
a link to chat.
That's what I'm
yeah,
thinking.
we can do that. I jumped over to where Dez is. Oh, but if I highlight something, I can't see it highlighted. What's up, Mel?
You can only highlight on the Streamlab,
Right.
so you have to wait for it to come up from YouTube to Streamlab. It's just forever.
Yeah, I'm back to Streamlab, and I don't see her comment anywhere. What's the link? There's Google now.
Yeah, there's like a 1 minute delay, almost a minute delay. I don't think I've seen. Maybe I did see them. That's a long time ago. Refrigerator Perry. He was Chicago. That's a long time ago. Up, Simon sent the link
Simon,
to Google.
yeah, I see that.
I'm still trying. Thank you.
That actually popped up pretty quick. 747, 747. Well, it just rolled over 748.
I
Let's
still
come and
haven't
go.
seen. There she is. What's up, Mel? And I tried to highlight it.
Have a good night, Pat. Sleep well, hon. He's like, have fun, fellows. Definitely an interesting show tonight.
She is Fish Page. Back over
Well,
here.
it was worth the hour just to where you figured it out. Now you know, you know.
Yeah, it was. I don't know. I never even figured it. Like I said, I've always kept my screen at 100%. And
Mine
I
said
just,
the
I
way it
never
come out of the
thought.
box. I never have fool with it.
Yeah, I just never thought that because I went on a streaming platform that I would have to change the size of the text.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of hard when you have like a laptop monitor or a 19-inch, 17-inch monitor because everything's smaller. So when then everything looks bigger when you go, but when you go to make the minus, it comes down to a decent size.
Yeah.
But when you're up on a 32-inch monitor, I have to go to 110, to read chat and stuff like that.
Sarah Bat, thanks for hopping in, buddy. But I do like this platform now. I like what I'm seeing now with the screen, taken down into size because before, up till the night, 5 seconds, the comment I wanted to highlight was gone because I only saw 4 comments.
Yeah.
And now we've got 9 comments shown. So
yeah, I kept wondering what you were complaining about. Now I understand.
Yeah. Budget Bonsai. Lance, I can send you a vid. Of course, you don't follow me on Instagram. I stopped messing with Instagram, and I did go look for that link Rack, I don't have computer skills, but when you posted the link
Really?
last week, when you posted the link last week, I opened up another tab with that link in it. I said, well, I'll just go back and watch it later. And of course, me, I go in there and I close all the tabs out. I'm like, shit. So then I went to his channel trying to find him and show and stream. There's Guggen. You
Goobs.
got pants on, don't you, son?
No, it's the wrong.
I think he wants the screen turned or something.
So anyhow, I went to your channel looking for anything new content, and I didn't see anything. Guggen, you can't flip your phone, I guess.
Yeah, what the F? Hopefully it's not too loud out here with all these race cars.
No, I don't hear. I wouldn't say it's real loud, but you're just narrow.
Hey, Guggen, you gonna have some food for me, AJ?
Yeah, man, I got some brisket on deck for you coming up. Jeez.
It's not Google.
Now, since you always said I ate 14 plates.
I
No,
swear,
you held on to that one plate for a while for your buddy.
Yeah.
I swear that man does look like JD Vance, doesn't he? Though.
I don't think I'm as fat as JD Vance, but maybe.
What is
But
that, a gas
Rack, please do that, and I will. I just don't. I stopped doing. I got my channel, my Instagram got hacked. Actually, Guggen's the one that it contacted me and said, "Man, I think something's going on with your Instagram channel." So I tried messing with it a little bit. I thought I recovered it, and I didn't. To make a long story short, and I have been on Instagram since then.
I don't never go to Instagram, and I've had an account as long as I've had Smoky Ridge Barbecue, 13 years. I just don't never go there.
Trailer on my channel changed.
The videos that's on there, they got sent over through Facebook. I've had that page disabled for months now. The Facebook.
But
Yeah, I don't really do Instagram anymore.
Yeah, me either. I never
I'm
did.
always getting like emails from Instagram from like Christy or Randy or someone that's posting in Instagram. I'll get an alert from an email or something, but I guess because I don't follow Rack, I don't get his alerts in an email. But
Yeah. Every now and then, or not lately, but through the years, every now and then I go in there and I'd see where I had messages, and one guy said, "Why do you even bother having an Instagram if you're not going to read your messages?"
right.
And I'm like, dude, I don't never go to Instagram. It's not priority with me. It's just I have one. That's about all I can say.
Good. Are you going to use that smoke tube?
Yeah, I'm gonna set that up here in a minute. I just gotta clean out this pellet grill a little bit so I don't burn the house down.
What kind of pellet grill is it?
The Memphis Pro.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's one of the older ones. I heard the new ones aren't very good, but this one's built like a tank.
Cool.
All
Yeah.
stainless.
He got a steal on that one, just like his pits and spits. He
Yeah.
finds his deals, and I gotta tell you, I can find deals in Georgia if I'm looking for I'm getting ready to start restoring my truck. Not really a total restoration, but I've got rocker arms panels there. I've got cab corners sitting there. Got a window regulator for electric power windows on a driver's passenger or driver's rear door. But there's like bumpers I want to find because the new bumpers are just so cheap. It's like aluminum foil, and
Yeah.
but I've found all kinds of nice bumpers, factory bumpers they take off trucks in Georgia, which is, them being a South truck or vehicle, they're going to be better anyway than anything up here from PA. Because we, around here in Maryland and PA area, they call it brine.
You're in the
Rust
rust belt.
Yeah. And it just rusts out vehicles within a year's time. It just eats them up.
Yeah. All the vehicles down here still look brand new underneath.
Yeah. But I,
Yeah, the salt hasn't gotten to them.
yeah, but I have noticed that, that you can find some pretty clean stuff south of me. But
Yeah, if you're gonna buy a used truck or something or any car, you definitely want to go south.
Yep.
Yeah,
nice
us
start.
Northerners could tell you that, right, Lance?
Yeah.
Go
Well, we
south,
did-
my friends.
Yeah, well, before they started that brine, they put sand and rock salt. That's what went down.
That's what
And
was eating everything up.
Well, no, I didn't have a problem with it then. It's when they put this liquid brine down, that as soon as it gets wet, it's like salt water, instant salt water
Yep.
splashed up underneath your vehicle and into all the crevices.
Well,
your
up
under-
north we had the salt and the rock salt and everything, and the sand and the mixture, and
That's
up in Massachusetts, so we had it all up there.
That's a shame, man. I mean, some of these, like General Motors trucks nowadays, like your big Silverados and all the new ones, we're talking about $80,000 to $100,000 for these trucks just to have them get ate out and on those roads up there. That's
I know.
ridiculous.
I know it.
You'd have to go constantly to your house, spray underneath, and then you've got ice all over the ground.
Yeah.
If it's cold enough to freeze, it's a no end situation.
Right.
Man, if I bought a brand new one and if I lived up there, I'd definitely be undercoating that thing on a regular basis or something.
Well, the van that I bought brand new, I did do that specifically. I paid extra. All right, Rack. I paid extra to have the whole underside of that van undercoated.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, he's a young man now. He's still driving up and down the road in my old van. He was a hard worker. He still is a hard worker, but he's hard worker. He wanted to get into before he had his driver's license. He was cutting grass. He would ride around here on a ride mower, pulling a trailer with weed whackers and mowers and stuff, and he would be offering to cut people's grass. And he came to me one day. He did that for years. He came to me one day. He says, "Lance, I'm getting ready to get my driver's license. I notice you don't really drive that van that much anymore." He says, "Would you be interested in selling it?" And I gave him that van for nothing. I think it was $2,000 for a 2010 Ford E250. But I just respected the fact that the boy then was a hard worker, and I wanted him to to sort of kind of be rewarded for that. So he came back, says, "Okay," he says, "Lance, I'll be back in 2 weeks." And sure enough, he came back in 2 weeks. His grandfather came up with him, which is a couple doors down. He says, "Are you sure you want to sell him that van that cheap?" I said, "Yeah, Mike." I said, "He's a hard worker. I think if I can help him, I'm going to help him." He's okay. I said, "I just want to make sure before this happened." He told me, and I couldn't believe it, but RJ gave me $2,000 right there that day, and he took the van home. But I wasn't using it.
Yeah.
But he's still, as a matter of fact, it was parked next door the other day. I saw he's still driving it. I never smoking hot.
What's the thing about salt on the road? It's to defrost the ice on the road so we don't hydroplane and crash.
Yeah.
And we can step on the brake and not skid everywhere on the road.
Yep, it melts it.
Wow, I just sort of jumped past me.
I know that people would carry bags of kitty litter that's got salt in it or whatever, because if you get stuck, you can put it under the tires and help with traction.
Yeah, I didn't know it was that bad, Chris, that you actually had to have it reapplied. Well, it just jumped to me big time. What was the thing about
Yeah,
salt?
sure, love.
No, thank you. Road drivable in the winter.
I got another AC job that's going to be here tomorrow.
We talked about you last night, Russ.
Who did?
We.
Yeah, I got a guy called me last night, said he had a 2018 Denali that seems to cool somewhat going down the road, but like at a red light, it ain't hitting on nothing. So bring it on.
Yeah, we were talking about. I asked Grumpus if he heard that you turned the channel over to your boy, and he said he'd heard something about it, but wasn't for sure. And we told him about Skill Savvy DIY channel that you have, and how well it's doing, and that you actually had a background in automotive AC, and with your welding and all that, and that you're using that to your advantage with the new channel and to walk away from the barbecue for now.
Yeah, I enjoy it. It's something different, man. I just got burnt out with the cooking channel. I'll be honest with you. I just watched it decline over the years, and finally, I wasn't gonna do nothing with it. Derek said, "Sign it over to me." So I did, and he made a pretty good check last month, but because it went back up because of the time of the year it is, and so I gave him a second income. You might as well say residual income. He was wanting. I just got that new scan tool. I just dropped a video on that today, and so then I had 3 scan tools. And Chad, my youngest son, he's, man, I want that scan tool when you get another one. So I'm gonna give it to Chad. Derek said, I want it. Like I said, I already promised Chad. I said, besides that, I just gave you my channel.
Yeah.
Hold on. Lance, see if your YouTube volume is open.
Yeah, we're getting that echo again like we did last week when
Yeah.
I talked.
No, I can close it. I'm not using it anymore. But no, it's muted.
No, I think it's coming over your speakers into your mic like it did.
Oh, yeah, it could be.
Turn back on. They're still off. I never changed that.
Yeah, it was kicking back because every time Russ would chat, it would kick over into your speaker. Now me talking, your box is lit up.
Yeah.
It's catching our voices.
It did come back on. It did come back on.
Hello.
Nope, can't hear nothing now.
Nope. That sounds good.
Yeah, you're not coming back. Well, I don't know.
Hello. Any echo? I don't hear one.
No, I don't see Lance's box lighting up anymore between you and I.
Right.
He muted his mic or something. We can't hear him.
Yeah, his mic
lips
is
are
muted.
moving. Yeah, his lips are moving and nothing.
That's what it is. That's why we can't hear ourselves.
Yeah. I told him, I said, if you get a set of headphones, you'll cure that problem, man. But he don't like wearing headphones.
Yeah. That's why I like these, because these are over the ear, so they're big.
Yeah.
So they're not like cupped into your small, into hole like Eddie's. They're big over the ear. So, and I just leave one side open, one side closed.
Can you hear me?
So yeah.
Yep. Hang on, I'm gonna see if you got an echo. Yeah, you're still echoing.
It changed back on its own because I left those. I said, well, I'll just leave them off because I plan on using Streamlab again. So the laptop laptop speakers, if I turn them on, I get the echo.
Well, try turning your volume down on your laptop to where you can still hear us, but to where it's not coming over your mic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been hearing you. We're hearing ourselves twice, but I don't hear it.
I don't.
Yeah.
Okay.
I hear it.
Now I hear it.
Oh, you
Get
still
some darn
hear it?
headphones, Lance. That's the only way to really cure it. Hello.
I have to get back in there. Can you hear me at all now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
We've been
I
hearing
can barely
you.
hear you. I've got to turn down that low.
Okay, well,
And we hear you normally. Normal sounding.
we're not echoing now, that's for sure.
Yeah.
All right, I'll turn up the external speakers. Is that making it echo again?
Let's see.
Hello.
Yes.
So let me turn. Maybe it's doing the opposite. So now I'm turning up the laptop speakers and I'm turning down the external speakers.
Okay, let's see how this goes.
You hear the echo now?
No, I don't hear the
Still hearing
echo.
Hang on, Lance.
I can't hear you at all. See that?
No echo.
Can you hear this?
There we go. Look, the viewers are going back up again.
Yeah. It's the Laurel and Hardy show right here now.
Oh my gosh.
Somebody buy that man a
I
pair
don't know what
of
it is.
headphones.
I'm gonna have this whole cook done before Lance figures this out.
Des Echo. Brown Roads and Winter.
Yeah, no kickback so far.
Troy. Wait, whose box got lit up?
You
When-
missed it. You're a little late to the
There
party
goes.
there, Lance.
Got back off.
Yeah, I quit
I
using
can
my.
see y'all's lips moving, but I can't hear a damn thing.
Somebody needs to get in a car and go over to his house and teach him how to do his speakers and. Whew.
Headphones, Realtek,
Headphones.
communication microphone, echo cancellation is on, stereo audio is off, auto adjust mic is on, headphones, Realtek, communications.
Why do you need two sets of speakers?
I was wondering that.
One just so I could hear better.
What
The external speakers.
do you have a set of headphones?
I do.
You ought to try them and just see if that fixes it. I know you don't like wearing them.
I don't know. What
I'm not
happens if
crazy
I
over
turn
it.
on communication?
He has
Realtek?
2 sets of speakers so he can hear better.
What he needs to do is turn one of
The
them
ones on
off
the laptop,
and
it's
turn up the other one up.
It's a gaming laptop, so the built-in speakers suck because they know you're going to put external speakers on them, and that's why I got the external speakers, so that it would just sound better.
Turn off the laptop speakers.
Huh?
Turn off the laptop speakers and use the other speakers.
But then you're going to get the echo.
How are you going to get off the echo? How are you going to get the echo if you turn off the speakers and
That's
you
what
only
Russ was
use?
saying last week.
Hey, Lance.
We turned off the laptop speakers, and I lost the echo.
Lance, what kind of mic are you using? A regular stand-up mic, or are you using a mic in your laptop?
The mic on my camera.
You ought to try using the mic on your laptop, and then it might not be picking it up as bad.
I don't know. But
You gotta put your
I have to-
headphones on.
Chris?
yeah. The camera has got a built-in mic.
Yeah.
You need to read chat over there.
Eddie echoed that time.
Yeah.
Hey, Googan, say something. Let's see if you echo. No, I didn't hear that.
Up. I did. Didn't you hear that?
No.
Let's put a battery hearing aid. Gay laptop. How'd you find that out? East Wind. Cecil White Chris.
All right, I'll be back.
I think it was possible, but I think stupider. Oh shit.
I'm going to go back watch some educational videos after this live.
Go back to Sesame Street, Russ.
Yeah, I want to back all the way up to Captain Kangaroo and start over. Oh my goodness!
See, the external speakers are still on and the laptop's off.
There ain't but one cure for it, Lance. That's headphones, really.
But
Because
why?
there's-
4 years is it a problem?
Well,
now?
because
stop.
you're on a different platform. First off, this never happened on StreamYard, and
Right.
this might be a little bit more sensitive to it. I don't know, but what's happening? Our voices is coming out of your speakers into your mic and back in. You see what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
We're actually I'm being amplified twice. My microphone, then your microphone's picking me up.
But he fixed it, Russ. It's not doing it no more.
I see that. What'd you do, Lance?
He don't know.
I don't know. My external speakers are turned down a little bit, but my laptop speakers are turned all the way up.
Well, if you remember last week, sometimes it would go away, then it would come back. Remember?
Right.
I think it's this platform. Since
He has his external speakers sitting right next to the mic he's using.
No, well, I mean, it's a foot away. There's a foot away from it.
Yeah.
At least a foot.
I'm using my microphone because this problem I've been having. I'm not using my Blue Yeti. I'm using the microphone built in his laptop. Have no idea what it sounds like either. But
yeah,
I guess it's all right.
Yeah, I have a Blue Yeti as well.
Yeah, I like to have Blue Yeti. I've got this. I had to do for the talkovers.
Yeah.
I can start using that, I guess, but you got to actually sign that thing in every time. So I only use it in editing. So I log it in on the editing software. So it recognizes that microphone and takes out the built-in microphone.
Well, normally when you log into this or StreamYard, it gives you a choice of which mic to use. You know, if you got them all plugged into your USB or whatever.
Right, but once I let the platform recognize that mic, it just turns that one on automatically.
I got you. Yeah. Now, like this mic, if I would have plugged it up, can you hear me twice? I can't. But if I would have plugged this up prior to logging in, it would have recognized it, the Blue Yeti, but I didn't. So I said it twice.
Turn this mic down. Did it fix it?
I said it twice so you'd understand what I was saying.
I think it's me, guys. I'm gonna head out.
No, it ain't you.
It started doing it as soon as I unmuted myself.
No, it's Lance's mic. You can see his box around him light up.
Yeah,
I've seen his box light up a couple times.
I don't see it lighting up unless I'm speaking.
Can you see it light up? See, I'm talking and yours is lit up.
Well, so is Des. All three of y'all lit up.
All right, I'm going over to Civvies. She just started her game.
Hers is still lit up.
All right, Des. Thank you.
You're welcome, hon.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Yeah, I'll probably go ahead and cut this out. It's 2 hours and 12 minutes. I've been trying to cut everything down to 2 hours.
Yeah.
I'm not ready for a break.
I hear you.
His brain's hurting.
Cecil saying here in the echo again. So last week when we were doing this, we turned the laptop down because we figured that's where it was getting the feedback from. Because now those speakers are right below the microphone. So we shut down the laptop speakers, but I turned up my external speakers and the echo went away.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's not working this week.
Don't know. It wasn't that bad earlier in this live. It just all of a sudden got worse. And right now it's not doing it. It kind of comes and goes. Well, it's doing it. I hear it. Yeah.
I see what you're saying, though. When you talk, say something, Russ.
Lance, see, when I talk, it lights you up because your mic is picking me up and putting it back out there again. Headphones. That's what it fixes.
Yep, I see that.
I got these at Walmart for $20.
All right.
You know. Nothing fancy, but they work.
Got so much shit plugged into this damn laptop. I might have to get a splitter.
Well, you should have an audio.
External speakers. I got the external mic.
You should have a mic jack that well you're
Yeah,
already
I got it plugged in.
I'm sorry, not a mic jack, a headphone jack.
Yeah, but I've got
external speakers.
The camera's plugged into it right now.
camera is hooked into your headphone jack?
No, I'm sorry. The external mic. I'd have to undo the external mic.
Right. Well, you would want to anyway, because with these on, you don't need any of your other stuff on. It'll cancel all that out anyway when you plug it up.
Right. Yeah. Not now.
Oh well.
Just get some headphones. Yeah.
Yeah, Tarina picked these up. These might not even been $20. They might have been like $14.95. They're not much. They're cheap. They
I'm a
work.
technology ninny. You got that right. I go without technology in most cases. You got India. Oh, I got hacked, Eddie. That was an inside joke. I got hacked. And Google helped me get it cleared up. So he's always dropping these jokes in here. Budget Bonsai, LO Eastwind. Unplug the external speakers and just use the headphones. Yeah, that's what I'll do.
That will absolutely cure the problem.
Yeah.
On you.
You get buds? You just get buds?
Yeah, I've got a set of Apple AirPods or whatever they call them that I used to use a lot, and they work. You know, anything that cancels out your external speakers.
Yeah.
To where it won't come over the mic. Yes, sir.
Just for shits and giggles, that thing ain't picking up stuff. It shouldn't be.
What's that?
No, I know it ain't on.
What ain't on?
It didn't stop now by chance, did it?
Hello, hello, hello.
I just saw my screen light up. Yeah, I have to get some external speakers.
Headphones.
Headphones. I just unplugged that speaker just now. All right, peeps. I'm going to go ahead and get off here. And I hope you all enjoyed the humor. I did.
I did too. That was fun.
Eddie, I want to thank you for coming in, buddy, and help me out with this.
Not a problem.
Much appreciate your assistance. And chat, thanks for, we had 20-some people in here laughing at me. What's up, Sketty? And again, if y'all would, please, if you'd go in there and just check out some of these fish channels that have been here, showing some support. I wish they dropped their links. You know, if all they got to do is type 805 in the chat and their links will pop up. And that way, you know, barbecue people can go back and start watching them some, you know. But NBL picks up one or two of them, I think. Simon picks up one or two of them. But, you know, they came in here, was it last weekend? And bought 100 memberships between two of the fish people.
I remember that. Yeah.
50 memberships apiece. That's great. Uncle Smiley's back. Good night. Oh, he never left. Good night, Uncle Smiley. He's another one. Uncle Smiley, he's religiously here. He's in everybody's chats, though. He's a great supporter. But we will see y'all next week. I appreciate your patience. Maybe I'll go back to StreamYard. I'm not paying for StreamYard, though. I just, right is right, wrong is wrong in my books. That's just the way it is.
All right, guys.
Lake Missoula. Good night, buddy. Thank you.
All right. Night, chat.
All right. Thanks again, Eddie. And we will see y'all next Sunday. We've got Dez Friday. And we got Eddie, Double Dog on Saturday. Simon Tuesday. Yes, I can. And then me again next Sunday. We'll see y'all then. In stream.